more good stuff from the Science of Mind magazine, the Daily Guides. This one's for Sunday, of course, the 29th day of December, 2024. 2 more days, and that's it. 2025 will be upon us. Yeah, has the year gone fast? How about for you? To me, it's gone kind of like a normal year. When people say, "Wow, it's gone so fast," I don't, I don't feel that. I don't see that. I don't sense that. It just seems like, yeah, it's about a year. Anyway, what's it got to do with today's reading? No, nothing at all, really, except just a kind of reflection. Hope you got a chance to watch our service this morning. If not, it will be there on Facebook, Creative Life Spiritual Center's Facebook page, and also on Creative Life Spiritual Center's YouTube channel. And you can watch Reverend Lisa on the same things. It was on about 9:15 this morning. Anyway, enough of the past, back to the present. Today's reading is called Our Intertwined Roots. Our Intertwined Roots. First quote is from Becky Chambers. I don't know her. I guess I should, because she is a science fiction writer, and science fiction and science fantasy have been my main fiction genres ever since I can remember. Starting way back with people like Arthur C. Clarke and Isaac Asimov. Oh, going way back then. So, yep, been my favorites for a long time. Our Intertwined Roots. Becky Chambers, from To Be Taught, If Fortunate, To Be Taught, If Fortunate. And she says, don't believe the lie of individual trees, each a monument to its own self-made success. A forest is an interdependent community. Resources are shared, and life in isolation is a death sentence. And from Ernest Holmes, he says, this capitalized I am, in quotes, that is within us is God, the living Spirit Almighty, branching out through us into self-expression. The tree of life flourishes in our experience when watered at its roots with the quiet contemplation of the union of the soul with its source. And that's from Pray and Prosper, page 36, paragraph 4. Ernest Holmes. This is Reverend Kris. She says, let's discuss one of my favorite subjects, tree roots. Most tall, sturdy trees stay upright because of their deep roots. White oaks, walnut trees, and sweet gums establish deep root systems. The shepherd's tree, native to the Kalahari Desert, has roots that can stretch down 270 feet. Wow. But I guess it has to do because that's where the water is in the desert. And it needs to survive in, well, desert, not much rain, right? Then she goes on to say, but redwood trees are a fascinating exception. These ancient giants are some of the oldest and tallest trees in the world. They rise hundreds of feet into the sky in forests that smell sweet. Despite their towering height, their roots reach only down 6.5 feet into the ground, 1 meter approximately, if you like that. How is this possible? I mean, 2 meters. How is this possible? A redwood, as scientists discovered, doesn't rely solely on its own roots. They create an elaborate, interconnected root system with other redwoods around them. They form a vast network supporting each other through wind and storms. I aspire to be like these trees, sending my roots into the earth, while also extending them across the ground, wrapping around the roots of my friends and family, supporting them as they support me. Together, we grow tall through community, mutual aid, care, love, and collaboration. I think aspens are also very similar. I know aspens have got this major interconnected root system, and I think an aspen is more like a community and not an individual tree. But that, I guess, is beside the point. The message here to me simply says, and one of my favorite subjects, community. We survive in community. The friend who's visiting us for Christmas and New Year is a Catholic sister. She doesn't like to be called a nun. She says nuns are cloistered. She's a sister. She lives with two other sisters in a house in Houston, and they are actually part of a community that's got about 100 other sisters who kind of live together. And they support each other, just like in a monastery, and convent monks and nuns support each other. So we too, in my humble opinion, survive better when we're in community. And I preach this quite often. Community is incredibly important, whether it's a religious community, it's a spiritual community, it's a family community, it's a community of like-minded people. Community is incredibly important. We human beings are not meant to live like hermits. Hermits are people, yes, they choose to do that. But by and large, human beings are designed as social creatures. We're designed to live in community. And when we live in community, it's been established that we live longer and we support each other. We not only live longer, but we live better, we live happier, we live fuller lives. So that to me is the message here. Community. So whatever community you're part of, just make sure it's a supporting community, a supportive community. And as I said, whether it's spiritual, sports, whatever it is, knitting, whatever kind of community it is, ALL, Academy for Lifelong Learning, that I teach at, and I go to some classes there. Community is really the name of the game right now. So I don't think it needs much more elaboration. Affirmation, it's kind of a long one. I extend my roots of care and compassion to those around me. I extend my roots of care and compassion to those around me, fostering a web of love and mutual support so we can grow together. Fostering a web of love and mutual support so we can grow together. So, me, I would just say, I extend my roots of care and compassion to those around me. You could even say, those around me, I extend their roots of care and compassion to me. Because receiving and giving are two sides of the same coin. Whether you're talking about money, talking about love, talking about support, two sides of the same coin. We need them both. So, Reverend Lisa will be back tomorrow morning around 9:15. I'll be back hopefully tomorrow around about 5. As I said, I should be able to get here at 5. I'm taking the day off. I'm taking Tuesday off as well, and I'll be back. And Wednesday, of course, is a holiday, and I'll be back doing some mediation on Thursday. So here we are. I hope you have a great rest of the day, rest of Sunday, whatever day it turns out to be when you watch this. Please do us a favor. Please share this. Give us a like, yes, but also please share it. Because when you share something that you like, you gain. And you always gain when you share. With that, I am going to go back here. I'm going to say namaste. Please take care of yourselves. Whether has been good and bad. I don't know if there's any bad weather. The weather has been good and difficult in different parts. It was difficult here the other day. We had to be really careful. So wherever you are, if you're in a situation where the weather's inclement, take care, look out for your friends, your family, your neighbors, and until next time, namaste.